Straight away, Alexander off the rim for two. Perfect start, 7 seconds in.
Couldn't ask for more to start the game. Xavier Alexander at the rim.
Holyfield, and possession given away to the Slingers. There is Alexander. Not much movement under the rim at the moment. Fields now makes the move. And Fields, little jump shot for two over Holyfield, a 4-0 start.
A great decision to go at Fields there, or get the ball to Fields in the post. They had Holyfield guarding him, looking to try to pick up the second foul. Great attack by John Fields.
Bassett, his first involvement. Outside shot is missed by Marcus Elliott. It's a bright start for Singapore. Young looks again for Fields. That time off the rim and short. Possession picked up outside Young again. Alexander faced by Bassett. The screen was good from Fields, but Bassett takes the second and third ball. Needs to have a chance maybe to get some offense going. Big battle between Fields and Holyfield underneath the rim. And then Bassett runs his way through, picks up his own rebound, pushes outside, but throws possession away. And this is a very sloppy... Alexander, he's the main man. Again, Fields has got the screen in front of him. Young, little jump shot for two, it's good. Bright old start.
And that's the aggressive and confident Jaren Young that Singapore loves to see. When he gets downhill going off that ball screen and looks to pull up there, looks to attack, he's at his best. A great start for Singapore.
90 seconds in, Elliott goes around the outside again, throws it away, terrific hustle. Keeley it was who was dispossessed. Keeley on the outside, looks for his first three, and Keeley buries the three. That's the outside shooting we're scared of.
And that cannot happen. Like you said, Keeley steps right into a wide open three-pointer, uncontested. Now he's 1 for 1 and got a little rhythm going.
Outside for Young for three. That's good.
Jaren Young stepping up and shooting the basketball. Great start for Jaren Young here, 2 from the field.
Fast transition allows Holyfield versus Fields. Heavyweight battle. Alexander picks up the spare ball. Fields has got a big job on Mike Holyfield. Alexander blocked by Bassett. Young, go. Fields lifts it up for two.
And again, tacking through the post there and Delvin Go. Great matchup he has on John Sui. They force a little bit of a double there, and he kicks it out to John Fields for another 15-foot jump shot.
4 points for John Fields already. Nothing really in the paint. They've just been little jump shots uncontested from outside. First bit of court action for John Sue. Bassett outside, long range shot, way distant. Young picks up the board. 7 minutes to play, and Fields manages to catch.
Ambitious for Delvin Go. He'd love to get the ball into a guard's hand and let him go from there.
11-point lead for Singapore Slingers. Home court advantage. Game 1 of a best-of-3 series against Hong Kong Eastern. Bassett turns it outside off the knee of Sue. And then he steps inside. John Sue nicely off the glass for two.
And that's a tough matchup there for Delvin Go. He's not as quick as John Sue, and have to close out a shooter like that. That's a difficult matchup for our big.
Bit of pressure from Elliott on the back of Alexander. Fields drives into Holyfield. Left-handed scoop from John Fields.
John Fields, great little drop step coming back to his left hand there for the baby hook. 6
points for Fields. Bassett, oh, what pace. Little jump shot and banged in by Holyfield for two. Fast break though on the return for Slingers. Alexander drives, he gets two.
Great body control, Xavier Alexander going to the rim. Nice little Euro step coming back there and going right through Darian Bassett to the rim.
Saw the power though of Michael Holyfield for the first time. Elliott. And yeah, Holyfield. 7 lead, the dream start. Alexander into Fields. Go and Sue. Go tries to drive the baseline. Sue does good defensive work. And that's well played by Holyfield to pick up the rebound. Bassett. Terrific pace, Bassett, but forgot to take the ball with him. Outside for Elliott for three. Wayward and the foul.
Against Singapore.
Lee for Elliott. Alexander, terrific defending. Hand right in the face, and Fields a little bit over-ambitious with the pass. They don't need to rush it. Singapore. They're the team with the 9-point lead. Shu cuts inside Desmond O, and Shu fadeaway jumper off the rim, picked up by Fields.
Great defense by Desmond O there to wall up and have a contested shot there for Sue.
Delving go! Off the glass for 2.
And Fields rises to these challenges, and that's fun to watch.
Bassett. John Shu from out wide. In and out, Holyfield. That'll go against. The second team foul against the Slingers. Another possession thrown away by Eastern. They've
in the league is showing its pedigree right now.
Second turnover where the ball has literally been thrown away at Fields. Well, Xavier and Fields then
Just need to slow down and stick to their philosophy and game plan.
11-point lead for the Slingers. 4:35 to play in the first stanza. Bassett outside to Elliott, looking for the move inside to Holyfield. Well, he did a great move, Holyfield, but couldn't convert the 2. Fields allows Young and Alexander the play. Desmond O in and out. And the fast break is on. Lee was on his way, but the ball didn't make his way from Jonathan Sue.
Yeah, and Hong Kong's fell into that zone. They're going to do a 2-3 zone or a 1-2-2 zone right now. And so a nice little adjustment by Coach Edward Torres there.
Holyfield picks up his second 2-pointer. Beginning to dominate in the paint. Outside for 2. Jaron Young moves on to 7 points.
Yeah, 3 of 3 from the field, and he's got it going right now. Cooking, Mr. Jaron Young.
Bassett, quick feet. Of course, in the quarterfinal against Macau, and that goes, oh, palpitations.
Oh,
Bassett.
Lucky that was called on Young. So 1 on Young, 1 on Alexander.
I was. Okay, good call. Thank you. Torres. Oh! Flying high is Jaron Young.
What a start, Mr. Jaron Young. 4 of 4 and 9 points on the hammer dunk, Des.
He is still in orbit. Outside for Bassett. Can't make it. Delvin Go picks up a nice easy board. Alexander starts again. Young, for once, just slows things down. Desmond O in possession. Go beneath the rim. Desmond, lucky to get the pass. Young outside. 8 seconds on the clock. Field, skyhook, in and out, picked up by Holyfield.
Very good defense there from Hong Kong, closing the gaps and walling up on Fields.
Young on 1, Alexander on 1, 14 fouls against the Slingers, 2:30 to play in this quarter. Outside, John Shu, closed down by Delvin. Good defensive work from Delvin, but good little jumper from Jonathan Shu.
Yeah, great defense, better offense by Jonathan Sue. Little floating jump shot there going away from Delvin Go's size.
22-13. The lead has been as high as 11. 9 is quite nice. Fields time and space and doesn't convert. A relatively simple 2-point opportunity. Given away. Young not only scoring points, picking up the interception. First time we've seen on the play Hambin. Alexander outside for 3 off the rim. Fields picks up an easy rebound and the dunk.
John Fields with his 8 points for the game, 4 rebounds. Great position there on the weak side to get it and put it back in with a 2-hammer dunk.
Elliott round the outside. Will pick.
Important of a basketball player to pick up your second here in the first half.
Elliott makes it a 3-point play. 8 points the deficit into the final 90 seconds. Young outside, Hanbin, 3.
And that is so important for Hanbin to step into that 3 out of the kick out, and that's going to get Hong Kong out of that zone.
27-16. Bassett's explosiveness, a feature of this first stanza. Elliott, oh, Young
Man is.
And they've reduced that deficit quite nicely now. 9 points it was. Hanbin, Alexander. Fields makes himself available. Bit of a mismatch inside. No Holyfield on the floor at the moment. Delvin Go can lift it in for 2.
Yeah, and Hong Kong fell into that one 1-2-2 half-court trap there that drove Alab crazy, and Singapore did a really good job of getting that ball to the middle of the basketball court so that they could attack the gaps and get a layup at the rim.
Defense important now for the Slingers. Elliott faced by Fields, drives to the baseline, blocked off, turnover, the sixth turnover, and Alexander's got the better of Bassett. Alexander drives outside, three-point play, drops for Larry Liu.
Wow, the locals have come to play tonight. Larry Liu, Hanbin stepping into threes and shooting them confidently. Great start for Singapore.
A 32-18 lead, the biggest lead of the game so far. Easton go outside, 8 seconds to get the shot away. The foul is drawn. Easton, 5 points for him personally. Last play, Alexander, 3 seconds to get the shot away. Hanbin can't get there. It's a 12-point lead with this play to come. Alexander, Fields was there, outside shot for Liu. Second quarter. First time off the bench, this is for Chan Siu Wing. They'll just try to set up the plays, give Bassett a chance to maybe have a little look.
Young with 3, 0 with 2, and they need those guys on the basketball court.
Outside shot from Lee is very short. It's the one black point on the Slingers' performance. Delvin Go turns inside, little jumper, doesn't drop, and Fields can't get there either. Alexander carefully allows Elliott to run past him. This time it's Delvin, tries to put in a hand. Underneath is Siu. Delvin, hands high. Oh, nearly back into his own quarter. Siu Wing starts again, 7 seconds on the shot clock. Interception from Larry Liu, great turnover. Some rather partisan chanting. Bassett back into the game, he had a 2-minute rest. Oh, what a move. But then, two
bigs that are giving him trouble right now for Singapore.
Hanbin sets it up, Fields looking for support. Fields drives in on Holyfield, who gets the rejection. Hanbin from outside, in and out. Delvin Go, Hanbin might have another look. 12 seconds, return to the shot clock. Fields again drives in and is rejected again. Holyfield claims.
But what a great strategy from Singapore to keep banging inside to John Fields.
The bench was up in arms that there was no foul call, but the players, good to see, kept their discipline. Oh, Bassett, what a run off the glass, but off the rim as well. Alexander can go the other way. Larry Liu, under intense pressure, Liu. No look pass, and Go is blocked off by Delvin Go. Takes him on to 5 points individually. Leading goal scorers is Darren Young, who's not on the court at the moment. Elliott, who's been a little bit becalmed. 5 points for him, though, as he tries to wiggle his way through. And a double dribble coming from Siu. So the Slingers have kept up the intensity of the first quarter, but can you keep it going for 4 periods?
Yeah,
that's
very well done.
Alexander drives off the glass for 2. Beautifully done.
There's the answer right there from Xavier Alexander, scoring his 7th point right now on 3 of 5 from the field.
Alexander faces Bassett. Holyfield with a screen. Fields doesn't fall for it. Outside shot, in and out. Drops to Alexander. Fields did enough just to screen Holyfield out of the way. Alexander, little... Adam touch tight on Alexander, who smuggles his way underneath for Fields for 2.
What a pass by Xavier Alexander.
Game high 17-point the lead. Scoreless Easton in this second quarter so far. 3 minutes and 10 seconds into this quarter. Bassett, Elliott with the screen. Bassett wiggles his way through. Fields, what a rejection. Holyfield puts it back in, though.
They made a really nice adjustment there. Coach Torres putting in Lau, number 88, who's just 49% from the three-point. Delvin Go can't help off of him anymore, so now Darian Bassett is in the lane without anyone there.
Behind the back for Fields to lift it over. can't get there. Fast break is on. Outside it's Selai. Bassett. 3-point effort. In and out. And then the attempted rebound doesn't work. He's into the board. Singapore have the ball. Fields for tip-in for Alexander.
Oh, what hustle by Xavier Alexander. I thought it was in two, Des. Nice little drop pass, and he gets the touch in right there for another hustle 50-50 basketball play.
9 points for Alexander. Alley-oop beautifully put in by Holyfield. Lovely play from Shuing.
Yeah, and Holyfield is what you need for a big in this league. 5 of 7 from the field, but he does his role. Every time he sets a ball screen, he's finishing at the rim.
8 points for Holyfield. Outside shot. Larry Liu. 2 for 2 for Liu.
Larry Liu, second three-pointer of the game. Singapore's fourth three-pointer of the game. What a start for them from a shooting perspective.
3-point this time doesn't drop for Eastern. Rebound picked up by the white shirt of the Slingers. Alexander drive. Hambin. Singapore Slingers being so close to the elusive prize. Hambin outside for 3 again. 9 points.
And they say shooting is contagious. Singapore's 5th three-pointer of the game, stepping in and shooting the basketball with confidence on balance.
Check the width of those rims at that end of the court. Holyfield, big rebound, and then takes size. 1 for 2 first. Free throw they've missed, but they've retained possession. Holyfield 9 points. Confirmation it was Hambin who picked up the foul. Outside from Bassett, doesn't drop. Picked up by Fields. Outside from Shuing. Elliott has a look. 2-pointer, little jumper, uncontested. Picked up by Alexander. Nine of 29 shooting Hong Kong. Fields, little floater for 2.
John Fields, very nice touch there in the dump down pass, right over top of Holyfield. Really nice finish on that jump hook.
Leading all scorers with 12, John Fields. Outside, Soleil for 3. Nicely played.
Yeah, and that's the shooter. He made 7 three-pointers in one game this year. That guy can flat out shoot the basketball. 49% of the year from 3.
Alexander drive, looks outside to Hambin. Hambin throws possession away. The fast break is on. Bassett, second 3-point effort, drops. 2 for 2 for C. Inbound possession for the Slingers. A press of sorts by Eastern. By 7 seconds on the clock, but some neat passing. First time passes, but now just 12 seconds get the shot away from Hambin. Fields beneath the rim. Outside, the effort for Desmond. Oh, for 3.
Contagious. Shooting is contagious. Desmond O, Hambin, Larry Liu, all shooting the 3 with confidence right now. What a job the locals have done today.
Bassett, well, again, he's missed a layup for him, and he's only sauntering back into defense. Hambin outside. Oh, off the glass from outside, and Bassett interested at the body language of Bassett. Elliott drives off the back of Delvin. Go possession line
for Hong Kong.
All it needs, though, is maybe a couple of big points, and he'll get the spark back. He's a quality player. We saw that. Any team that can do their Filipinos as they did. But Bassett then misses a 3-pointer. Larry Liu is the first to the rebound. Underneath for Delvin. Go!
Larry Liu over the top of the zone to the weak side. The big man, Delvin Go, with the alley-oop finish. Singapore's got it all going today.
7 points for big Delvin Go. And that lead is now a game-high 21. Easy little layup, missed again. Shooting stats, 11 of 34 outside for Liu. Yes!
Confidence is a beautiful thing when it comes to the game of basketball, and you can see right now Singapore has it. Their 6th three-pointer made this afternoon.
Larry Liu, 3 of those 6 made by him. 9 points for Larry Liu. 2 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Bassett wriggles free and misses another easy layup.
He's in his own head right now. He is getting to every spot he wants to go. He's just not finishing.
Desmond O for Alexander, drives. Fields doesn't dunk. Slingers lead by 26 points. Here is Bassett. He will spark at some stage. That bit you know. Elliott, he will as well. Elliott drives the lane.
That's very unlike Hong Kong, so the law of averages is going to come back at some point.
Delvin Go steps out. Han Bin steps in once again. Alexander's been on the floor for all 18 and a half minutes. Fields similarly. Han Bin, 7 seconds on the shot clock. Han Bin, fancy little move. Fields dispossessed by Elliott. Good steal of the ball as Ki Lee comes forward. Ki Lee drives. Ooh. Sure.
That championship teams make right there.
1 minute to play in the stanza. The press is on. Desmond O can wriggle free. Han Bin. Lee in the face of Alexander. 10 seconds get the shot away. Alexander. Well, Desmond O to Fields.
And that's another 50-50 ball won there by Singapore. Desmond O quicker to the spot, gets to the basketball, and it turns into a John Fields dunk for his 14th point.
16 points, got to correct you.
Oh,
He's
well
the
said.
leader of all. He missed one. Another turnover, another Singapore big play. Alexander to Han Bin.
Shooters will shoot the basketball. Han Bin now. 3 3-pointers on the afternoon.
Outside, 3 seconds, got to get the shot away. Ki Lee, he does, it doesn't drop.
Here early in this first 5 minutes of the third quarter.
We called the final 3:30 of the second quarter pivotal. This could be pivotal as well. Jaron Young is back on the floor. Delvin Go, little layup rejected by Holyfield.
Great call and a great start for the Slingers there with Delvin Go getting his 9th point of the game.
Bassett remarkably scoreless in the first 2 quarters. Faces Alexander. Alexander steals the ball. Bassett wants a foul. Young on the drive to Delvin Go for 2.
And the second half starts the way the first half did, and what a job Xavier Alexander's done on Dario Bassett right now. Like you said, scoreless. A guy who averages 23 points a game.
Elliott outside for 3. That's his first 3-pointer. Takes him to double digits already. We know that these guys are capable of scoring 3-pointers very, very quickly.
Yeah, that's the scary thing, is they can put up points in a hurry.
Fields rejected by Holyfield off the glass, and Holyfield come out strong. Sounds like there were some harsh words in the dressing room at half-time in the Eastern locker room. Elliott outside off the foot of Jaron Young.
Protecting that rim.
Have Eastern been bad, or have Singapore Slingers just been exceptionally good today?
I think, yeah, exceptionally good. I think Singapore's playing out of their minds right now.
Xu outside off the rim for 2. Jaron Young, great athleticism. And it's just coming together. The fact they were pushed so tight by Macau may well have just been a wake-up call for the Slingers. They're the top-ranked seed left in the competition. Marcus Elliott drives past Desmond O, faces John Fields, scoops in. Delvin is there first. Alexander and Young on the charge. Alexander, 2 and draw.
They're 3 of 4 now. Generally, this is a team who shoots the most foul shots in the league.
Bassett outside for John Xu, looking for Key. Quick feet. Young, dramatic. That's in and out as well. It's just like, it's a little bit unfortunate. They're dropping in and out. Hard rims, as you called it, and that soft rim comes off Bassett. Desmond O. Alexander thinks of a 3. Needs to be controlled hoops at this stage from the Slingers. Fields for 2.
What a great look by Xavier Alexander there. Comes off the ball screen, draws the double. Nice little drop down to Fields for the dunk.
That's his 4th dunk. John Fields. Elliott finds a lot of space. 11 from the foul line. Young. Fast break is on. Desmond O. Fields saunters into play. Young. Good hand. Fields faced by Holyfield. Turns in round. Little fade away. Doesn't drop. Elliott. Pushes outside for Key. Key drives in, layup for 2.
A little bit of momentum coming here. Lee Key with a really nice pump fake to get Desmond off his feet and got to the rim there for his 7th point of the game.
Momentum can be a curious thing as well. When there's nothing to lose, you may as well go for it if you're Easton, because this game is beyond them, and Fields takes it even. Third quarter.
Again, the competitiveness of John Fields is so impressive. He thrives on these matchups.
You make a great point, put a big man up against him, and he'll love the battle. He may lose the battle. He's not losing this one. Elliott outside for 3. Holyfield, terrific leap and wraps that in. Holyfield offensively and defensively has been strong.
Yeah, 6-8 from the field, 13 points, 9 rebounds. He's had a really nice game as well. Last thing you want to do is give them faith or hope, and they've done a really good job of kind of shutting that down here to start the third.
Delvin, Young. Good athlete, Young, but throws it away to Elliott, who's an even better athlete. The pass over for Key Lee, another layup for Lee, doesn't go, but Holyfield eventually puts it back in.
Yeah, and that all was off of the help the helper philosophy right there. Marcus Elliott helped Michael Holyfield that time, and that meant the drop down wasn't there, and all of a sudden they had to transition the other way.
73-42, Young beneath the bucket. Pushed away, Alexander. It's on 2. A best-of-3 series. Oh, Young to Fields.
Oh, and again, getting Michael Holyfield to help. No one helping Michael Holyfield, and there's John Fields again for his 4th or 5th dunk today.
23 points for John Fields, leads all scorers. Not a single one. Marcus Elliott is in double digits now. He's up to 14.
Yeah, and he's heating up there, and that was a great read coming out that down screen to flare it, and wide open feet set 3-pointer.
30 points the deficit. Or the advantage as Young again drives up and over. John Fields with authority.
Someone has to help Michael Holyfield, because he comes over and challenges that shot, and John Fields is just eating apart Hong Kong on that weak side with either drop downs or offensive rebounds.
But who's good enough to help him? Who's strong? Who's the man?
That's a very good question.
Alexander fizzes the pass into Delvin Go, who approaches the baseline. Too big for Adam Sue. Second chance for Go. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Alexander thinks of the 3. Has to set up a play. Crowd helping him. Alexander drops for Fields. Third time. Larry Liu is the man who picks it up. Shot clock resets. 12 seconds.
Another 50-50 ball for Singapore there.
They couldn't have made a better fist of today. Alley-oop is over John Fields.
Oh.
Adam Sue with the inbound. A non-committal press. Sue Wing. Elliott. He's found a little bit of form in this second half. Outside for Wing. Off the rim there. 3-point shooting hasn't fired today.
16 of 50 from the field now for Hong Kong.
Wow. As in, wow, that's lousy. For this level. Fields. For a change, outside, drives into Holyfield, sky hook off the rim.
That's a fun little battle right there. Hey, Fields is very confident on offensive end now, and Holyfield doesn't back down at all.
Elliott from outside, little jumper. Fields and Holyfield clash again. Sparks flying. Young to Alexander. Larry Liu for 3 off the rim. Alexander thought that he was being fouled, held off by Key.
Another offensive rebound by Singapore.
From that visit to the foul line, though. 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Singapore Slingers 77-45. Remember, Eastern won both league matches. Came on strong in the fourth.
Face.
This is my court. This is my town. Bassett. Okay, maybe a sit down does do you good.
First shot in, pull up 3 off of that left hand, and this is the last guy Singapore wants to get going.
Edu Torres, okay, maybe he knows what he's on about. Coach of the Year in the season. Easton won the title. Took them to semi-finals last year. Brown and Fields combined for another big two.
What a move by Jaron Young to spin back and get that ball above the long and athletic Mike Holyfield. Nice little tip in from John Fields.
Bassett. This final 12 minutes for Bassett will always be about finding confidence for game two. As Larry Liu. Bassett. Alexander being twisted inside and out. Holyfield and Fields.
Going to be the way that he is, and he's going to stay true to himself, which was a really cool article to read, an interesting article to read.
Here is the man in question. Ooh, thrown away. Fields rescues it. That's good skill, lovely pass, and gets the return from Alexander. Oh.
We have a nice little thing going, those two right there. Hey, Fields with his 27 point, 10 rebounds, and Xavier with his 10th assist of the game now for a double-double as well.
I felt that love, bro. I felt that love. Elliott slides in, up and over for two. Quality from Marcus Elliott.
Yeah, he's got his rhythm going now for his 18th point. 5 of 14. Not great efficiency from him, but he's really started to get aggressive here in the second half.
Young, one of 4 slingers in double digits, but leading the lot is John Fields. Misses that one. A little bit out of his range. Got to get underneath that bucket.
Yeah, definitely.
Final minute. Bassett outside, off the hoop. Fields gets above Holyfield. Larry Yu can start things off again. Fields looking a little bit weary as he makes his way down the court. Alexander traveling. 37 seconds remaining. Elliott has to come deep to pick up possession. Right past Larry Liu, lifts it to Holyfield for a highlight reel.
Yeah, and 18 points now from Mike Holyfield, and 8 of 11, and he is winning that weak side as well. Marcus Elliott gets in the lane, beats Larry Liu off the dribble, and that's an easy alley-oop dunk for Holyfield.
Alexander. Young outside to Larry Liu. Little fake. Holyfield's not letting him go anywhere. Alexander. Liu outside for 3. Doesn't drop. They were dropping in the first quarter. Shots from Liu.
Quarter here, making some shots, because when that guy makes shots, they come in bunches.
There is Bassett on the ball. Game 1 could be a blowout, but game 2 and 3 could be very different if required. Oh, look at that one. Getting into the groove is Marcus Elliott. That's his 3rd triple.
Yeah, and instead of running the ball screen there with Mike Holyfield, they did it with their 2 guards. And that was hard because Desmond O had to step up, and now it's a wide open 3 for Elliott.
The lead was as big as 35 at one stage. It's being chipped away. You wouldn't think it'll impact on the results of this game, but if Marcus Elliott can bury more 3s, he's not far off another one there, then you never know. Alexander against Elliott. 2nd attempt, Holyfield. Great call from Scotty McKinnon. Been calling it pretty well all season for us. Bassett. Easton's 7th best record in the league. They changed 2 of their imports coming into these playoffs, were rewarded with a wonder victory against Filipinas, and now Bassett is beginning to find a groove.
This is what they don't want. They can't have this happening. And then again, that's the 2 dynamic guards involved in that ball screen. Nice little call from Edward Torres coming out of the timeout.
2-pointer fadeaway jumper dropped in from Jaron Young.
Yeah, 13 for Jaron, and he had a great start to the game, got in foul trouble, and he's had a really consistent second half here, staying out of foul trouble.
Bassett moving Xavier all over the place. Big rebound by Fields under Holyfield. 8:30 to play. Remarkable intensity in the first 2 quarters. Just incredible from the Slingers. And they've controlled it a little bit, but now they've got to be thinking half an eye on game 2. Young from outside.
Jaron Young, 7 of 10 now, 16 points. And that's the Jaron Young that Singapore loves so much. Aggressive scorer, defender, athlete.
Elliott off the rim. Delvin Go picks up the rebound.
And Eastern's reaching now. They're looking to shoot a bunch of threes, and even if they're bad shots, they're just looking to get up some threes right now.
Fields slows the game down. Desmond O happy enough to include Fields, and an assist for hosting in Wanchai, game 2 on Thursday. Marcus Elliott, he's come good in this second half, 16 points for him. Jonathan Hsu from outside, a little jumper for 2 for him, takes him up to 6.
Yeah, nice little shot by Jonathan Hsu. Real tough closeout for Delvin Go. They're recovering back after the hard hedge.
Bassett and Young having a little bit of a contretemps on the circle. Eventually, Young is found. Bassett touch tight. Young backs in. It's under Fields. Ball thrown away. Bassett, quick move out to Elliott. And Elliott slides through. Doesn't convert the 2. And Jaron Young, a nice full 360 circle.
Great rebound there by Jaron Young. He does a very good job on the boards. He's quite a big guard for his position, and it's a huge advantage for the Slingers.
It's been a 7-man rotation for the Slingers tonight. Similarly for Easton. But the work of the guys on the bench for the Slingers, the Larry Lewis, etc., has been great as Bassett downs another 3.
Yeah, and Bassett's got 9 points now, and all these 9 points are in the last 2 or 3 minutes here on pull-up threes, and he does a really good job with that hesitation dribble. If he sees the person's hips go up, he attacks the rim. If he doesn't, he shoots the pull-up jump shot.
Now he's trying to screen on John Fields. Bit of a mismatch there, and Young can't convert. It's off Bassett.
Pretty experienced basketball coach of the year. He does a fantastic job with them, and that's why they're always consistently one of the top teams in the ABL.
Liu for the Slingers. Young at pace. Looks for Fields. The hook shot doesn't drop, but the tip in from Delvin Go does. Double digits for Delvin.
What a game Delvin Go. 13 points now, 10 rebounds and 5 assists on 6 and 9. He's the great contribution from our Singapore local.
A double-double is terrific. Bassett, faced by Larry Liu and Delvin Go. Into game number 2.
Very well said, very well said. And where that momentum goes, and the Slingers, they want to stay consistent and disciplined. They want to do what they've been doing all game long. And Hong Kong wants to try and get some momentum going into Wanchai, because that place is ruckus and loud and very difficult to play in.
Yeah, very different atmosphere. It's a tight arena, a tight court. This place can get rocking if Young can hit 3, but he can't. But Fields picks up another big rebound, and the possession will go the way. Liu inbounds to the aforementioned Fields. Delvin Go, a double-double for the local. Big performance. Fields switches to Liu. 2 seconds on the shot clock as Delvin bags another 2. 15-point haul.
On the fadeaway jump shot and the kick out, nevertheless. Everything going for the Slingers right now. They look amazing.
Holyfield can't convert under the rim, and Delvin will.
China comes from Sam Houston State, and he's a very good big in this league, and it's been fun to see him be tremendously successful in a short time with Hong Kong.
29 points the lead was at half-time. It's still 29, which is good game management by the Slingers. Young outside to Liu. Tell you, the rims are smaller at this end.
Yeah, it's been a different second half. They've only made 1 3-pointer in the second half compared to 7 in the first.
Brilliant interception and rejection from John Fields. He's contributed everything today. Arguably man of the match.
Yeah, his 3rd block already today. So, like you said, man of the match so far.
Young, 4 seconds, get the shot away. Jaron Young from way downtown. And possession won back, but Ricky Yang at pace onto Elliott. Elliott steps inside, looks for support. None is there until Hsu from outside. He can't hit the 3. Fields reacts first. Of course he does.
Yeah, his 13th rebound of the game. And again, Hong Kong 23 of 66 from the floor today, shooting not even close to their standard.
Fields fancies himself as a point guard now as well as Delvin Go looks outside. Liu, yes.
Singapore's 9th three-pointer of the game. Shooting it in 42 of 78. And Larry Liu, what a game. He's had 11 points and 6 rebounds on 4 of 9.
And he's careful as Elliott finds Holyfield.
So far today.
And great applause from the crowd as Singapore made 3 changes. Just give a little bit of court time to the likes of Russell Lowe and Hambin. There's Young and Fields. Young for 2. Doesn't drop, but it comes again off.
Stick in the second half.
Hanbin outside. That would have brought up the 100 points. That's what the crowd are after. Low onto Junwan. The bench warmers enjoying their moment in the sun. Fields, hook, can't get it away, and Holyfield towers over Lim Junwan. Elliott sweeps it out. The 3-pointer from Adam Su is good.
A little bank action there from Adam Su, the former international basketball superstar for Hong Kong International School. Nice to see him step up and hit a 3-pointer here in the end game.
His first points of the game, though, and if Singapore can be very happy that they've kept the 3-point scorers out. Young. Low for Fields for 2.
And the crowd's going bananas here because crowd favorite Lavin Raj has just come up to the scorers table to check in, and this place will erupt when he checks into the game.
Marcus Elliott on the serious stuff, off behind the into 68 with 1:28 to play. Lavin versus Holyfield, that should be fun. Lavin, well, wasn't brought into play as that's a lovely 2 from Adam Su. 5 for him. Good experience this for the Singapore bench warmers.
Oh, great experience for them. Like you said, that's fantastic to have them here in a semi-final game getting some meaningful playing time.
Adam Su drives, doesn't convert. Lavin picks up his rebound. He'll be on the statistics sheet.
Yeah, Lavin Raj is only 18 years old and over 300 pounds. He is a big lad, and as he gets more experience, he's going to be a talented basketball player here for Singapore and their national team.
45 seconds, Lavin, in and out. The roof would have erupted here, I think. Key inside to Marcus Elliott, blocked by Lavin. Just reaches up an arm. 3 figures is the target now for the Slingers. Junwan loses the scrum.
70 and just along the boards, 29 Fields, 11 Liu, 16 Young, 16 Alexander. What balanced scoring.
Tay blocked off to Lavin. Being urged to shoot. Russell Lowe downtown. 100 points for Singapore.
There's the super sub, Russell Lowe right there. He's had a nice little end of the year and a great little spin move there to put it up over top of Holyfield.
Ricky ends and a rebound for Ricky, but Singapore